parties that will matter to make this happen. So
Yay.
some more to do with that. We added the Angel program to our list. That's the Michigan State Police program. Some work we can do with that. And feel pretty good about where we're at within our can. Some discussion
Good.
about that.
Great.
Did I miss anything?
No, perfect.
Perfect. I did perfect.
You did. The parents group, they've all obviously dwindled. There are a lot of school activities tonight that people are partaking in. They told me before they left that their number one focus right now is to work with Sergeant Chapman to try to tailor a presentation to do a countywide family event where they would bring parents and educate parents about the issues with youth. So they're working on a large event. Community hub.
So we talked quite a bit about programming, but tonight our focus kind of got off just events, but we talked a lot about creating some space at the hub for sober, a sober safe center, long term, and some place where people can go, recovering addicts, but everyone in general having a place to go for sober events and just resources.
Great. Fantastic. Thank you. And I just want to point out, Rich is here tonight, and he is from Lansing area Big Brothers Big Sisters. Is that correct?
Correct.
Thank you for being here tonight.
You bet.
Yes.
And I'll just add, because I'm on that board of directors,
Yes.
we are in Shiawassee County. It is based in Lansing, but we are here in Shiawassee County as Big Brothers Big Sisters.
So that's an important resource to plug into things like youth prevention. You guys have something to share, Jane?
Yeah, we do. We talked a whole lot about the initiative that Doug Chapman has started, the Help Not Handcuffs, and we want to bring that into our schools before the end of the year. And I failed to say that Doug Dallas is here also.
It's good to see you here tonight. Thank you.
From Durant, and they have presented this program with success and very good report about that and from that, and had some really great ideas about following up with some counseling activities and things afterhand. So that's an initiative right now. We do want to have a parent component of that also, so we'll be working with a parent group. And then in the fall, I think we want to work more with establishing a youth group that will travel every month to a different school system, and it will be a core group, for this effort.
Very good.
Okay.
Very good. Treatments. Okay, first,
A plug for Sergeant Chapman's group. It's called Defy Drug Education for Youth. So that's what you can continue to call that. So instead of Sergeant Chapman's group,
yeah, thank you.
which kids may not want to go to. No offense, Doug. Okay. So for treatment, what we've got some things done, and that is the discharge planning instructions have at the bottom of it, and included with this, what we're calling a RAC card, which is still going to be for broadcast shortly, which includes links to treatment resources right on there. And the missing piece that we put together tonight is how to access it with your insurance piece. So that's going to be that filter down how you know how to access treatment resources. So we're excited to put that into all of these things that are going on with us. We've got physician education. There's a toolkit coming out for Memorial, but our big discussion here is how do we reach the providers that are not part of the Memorial network? That's that unspoken, the rest of the providers in the community. We're going to talk to Larry Johnson at the health department and say, can you please have something on your letterhead that I'll be happy to help you write that says, knock, knock, hi, we're from the health department. We have education materials for you, the provider in the community. So that we think is our entrance into the rest of the folks that need to know. Then we've got, we're going to continue to develop our parents group that we've already going to work with Corey at the hub so that we just have that treatment piece back up for folks that have family that is affected. We've already got done the pharmacy coalition here where they had their meeting, and what we're thinking of is pharmacy and physicians, they need to talk to one another. So we're talking about hosting an event that brings those two, and the common ground for both of them is the maps. There's some changing legislation that becomes really important June 1st. And I think that this is the way we can draw those two parties together at the table and have some great discussion and springboard from there for other changes as well. I think that is, we have toolkits that we've got put together. We're going to have Memorial help us get those out for everyone. I think that's pretty much in summary. I think that takes us pretty good.
Very good.
So,
Wow.
thanks.
All right. And last but certainly not least, community awareness and education.
We talked about a number of different things. One of them is creating a flip chart similar to what is used in Midland. Just the title page says, Recovery Follows Many Paths, Start Your Journey Here. And then it talks about addiction. It talks about resources available. We talked about creating awareness in our community about where you could drop off drugs and connecting with other municipalities who maybe need a drop box, because Shiawassee Prevention Network has 2 that are not currently being used. We also talked about creating a YouTube campaign, since that is the new Google for youth, with some somewhat edgy PSAs, utilizing the talents of Judge Stewart, perhaps myself, but also collaborating with OCP and actually focusing on getting youth involved, perhaps through high school drama clubs. But we also talked about using some of the high school students who have technical skills that some people who have been out of high school for a while do not have. And so really just trying to utilize the resources that we have with youth. The more youth we can get involved, the better. And so Dan Bell from Catholic Charities is going to do some research in getting some general resources available to us that we can actually start putting things together, as well as calling around about the use of Narcan. I know Chief Linker left, but it's not something that is currently being tallied. And so Dan's going to make some phone calls to see what information he can find about if there's a reason, if anybody is. Just trying to get some concrete numbers, because that we know is definitely involved with an opioid need. So, anything else?
No, you got it.
All right.
Thank you.
While you're up, plug March 17th again.
All right, so March 17th is going to be an opportunity, and I have to tell you, although I have not been at the Y, 6 months now, the group that came in for the February 23rd blew me away. I expected some people, but literally there was one point that if I had wanted to be in the room, I couldn't, because there wasn't an empty chair. And so on March 17th, we have opportunities available for families, for individuals, for teenagers, for young adults. Bring kids, because there's free childcare all day. Alexis used it. It's not bad, right? No, the kids had fun. But there are different segments of times. There's going to be dodgeball for kids, for families, for young adults and teenagers. We're offering a couple free classes. There's a Zumba Kids class that we're going to do. There's a hip hop class that we're going to do. All of this is free to the community, trying to, again, connect individuals to the community hub so it's a place where they feel comfortable, where they're starting to have positive experiences. And the information that Marlene will share as she spearheads those information sessions, again, will make a difference in somebody's life. And so we're really hopeful that it's a huge event. We've obviously closed the gym for the day. The rooms will all be available for childcare and for use. We'll have quiet spots if needed. We're really excited about having a community dinner out in our lobby, and so at tables and chairs out in our lobby. And so we're really hoping that it's a day where individuals can come and feel part of a community that's there to care and support them. So, big enough plug?
Yes.
All right.
I get goosebumps when she talks about that day. It's going to be awesome. Yeah. And someone said this week, I heard this acronym, and I'll let you figure out what this means, but this is a GSD group.